Hello, friends. My name is Charmaine from To a Child, where we talk about spirituality and mental health. But today we're not doing that. Today we're going to do a little channel update. And we're going to start with the chickens. Hello, Banana. Say hello. You already did. You're hot still. So Banana just came in from the coop outside because she's a big girl now and she stays outside. She is my emotional support chicken. She likes to cuddle the most and always the first one to come. Isn't that right, Banana? So, if you recall, I did an episode when I first got the Buff Orpington Chicks, and they were very, very small, and I could bring them both on the camera. But now, just catching one is kind of tough. Because once you grab the one, the other one ain't having nothing to do with it. And then, do you have two hands to get out of the coop? No. And as you can see, Buff Orpington babies are pretty big because it wasn't that long ago. She was little bitty. You were a little bitty. Yes, you were. So the chicken update, they're getting bigger. And I think she's ready to rejoin her sister outside in the coop. I'll take you. I'll take you. Don't you worry. Which I'm going to do now. Say bye-bye, Banana. Say bye-bye. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Bye-bye. I will give you the update on the rest of the chickens. As you saw, the Buff Orpington Chicks are ginormous. They're going to be close to 8-pound birds, so they're going to be big girls. And you only saw Banana. Kiwi was still out in the pen. The other two, the Polish hens, have gotten poofier tops. And then my 4 little guys in the house are still fairly small. They do fit now in the medium dog crate because they had discovered how to fly out of the tote. So they have upgraded to dog crate and are still inside because they still need a lot more feathers before they can go outside. And that pretty much completes our chicken update. Now for the channel update. I felt it was due. I felt I was due to come on and talk about the website that has been under construction, the Facebook that has been under construction, and the YouTube that has slowly made some changes. So let's start with the obvious first. I first started this podcast a year ago with somebody with me, with me pretty much every podcast. Crystal has officially stepped down from To a Child and is moving on to other projects of her own that require a little bit more of her time. So I wish her all the best, and I cannot wait to see what she manifests in her life next. As for the channel, there's already been changes to the YouTube site. You may have noticed if you watch there. If you listen on Buzzsprout, you may not have seen those, but sometimes I have videos with chickens in them, so you kind of need to go over to YouTube to see them. But you don't have to stay on YouTube. You can always use Buzzsprout and just listen. And of course, Buzzsprout posts all the places. Facebook is no more. I don't keep up with it. I didn't have access to it, so it is now gone. But I'm curious to see if any of you subscribed or watching or listening have a preference as to which social media is used by this platform. What do you think I should use? Should it be Facebook? Maybe Twitter? TikTok's the new big thing. What do you think? Maybe no social media platform, which I'm okay with as well. Tell me what you think about it, though. I'll add a poll to this and tell me either in the comments or hit me up on my website. You can reach me at charmaine@toachild.com. I want to give a giant shout out to Tyler, my tech guy. Tyler the tech guy is amazing. He's getting me set up with the YouTube changes and the website changes that I struggle to do myself because they require dimensions and blah, blah, blah. The computer lingo stuff that I do not know. There's a language there, there's a barrier here. So thank you to my tech guy for helping me out in those areas that I need help with. And I look forward to hopefully learning a few new tricks so that when it comes to editing, I can do a little bit more with my videos. Now, last year I held an event. I held an event over the harvest moon and we did a beach house. And it was really fun. That was only open to a handful of people, and those who chose to come to the retreat, I had an amazing time with, and I truly hope that they had an amazing time with me. And as I think about this year, I thought about doing another retreat. But you know what? I don't want to make it so impersonal that I go someplace that I am unfamiliar with, that I can't really share anything of the area. So I was thinking of doing a retreat a little bit different. It would only be open to 4 participants to come and stay. And at that retreat, we will venture out and do things that I think will be beneficial and also be part of activities that not only will challenge your mental health, maybe help you set some goals for the future, but also allow you to take a moment of gratitude for the past year since my last retreat basically is the time frame I'm looking at when I'm thinking about gratitude for the past year. I was thinking of maybe holding an event like this in the November timeframe, but I am open to whatever you guys think. Hit me up, get back to me, tell me what you think would be a good idea or a good retreat idea. I have some great ideas of how to not only get some aggression out while you're at my retreat, but also do some really constructive things to help you for the future. And of course, offer what I can do with my intuition, which is tarot card readings and charm readings, and maybe some oracle readings as I'm there too. I always find them helpful. If you are interested, shoot me an email, comment on the video, comment on the YouTube, or if I can get Tyler the tech guy to add a poll to the webpage, we'll do it there. So one of those things is going to happen. I'm not sure which, but I'm sure hopefully in the description below, I will have more firm details to add. What this channel started out as was talking about spirituality and mental health and how they kind of cross over and work together. And I still love that idea for this channel because that is really where all of my trauma work has come in. Struggled to find that spirituality element because to me, spirituality had these hideous undertones of organized religion that did not serve the purpose of actually finding true spirituality. And then realizing that mental health is not far off from it because really it is just focusing on taking care of your emotional well-being, and your emotional well-being is basically what makes up your soul. It is all connected. I love talking about how it connects. I love talking about the perceptions that people have, and I love discussing new ideas and even maybe taking some old ideas and unraveling them. If there is a topic that maybe you know a lot about in the spirituality or mental health realm, or maybe you have had an experience that you want to share, or you feel that sharing might be helpful to other people, please reach out to me. I would like to soon have a questionnaire on my website to spur those questions and see if you would like to maybe come and be a co-host on my show. All we will do is sit down and talk about whatever the topic is that you would like to discuss. And you don't have to be an expert on it. I'm not an expert here. I've just had a lot of struggles as I've healed my mental health. And I find that sharing it really helps. When I first entered therapy, there really wasn't a whole lot of people in my group therapy settings that had done a lot of the work and were successful in really a whole lot of different areas. So you would hear the little successes, but you didn't see anybody really thriving yet. And that was a difficult part in the recovery process for me, was wondering what it actually looked like, because I had no idea and there wasn't anything that I could look at that go, that's what it looks like. That's what I want to be like. That's what I want to come out of these group therapies looking like. It's that person right there. And now I find when I'm in group therapy and I'm able to take just that little step back and share maybe a struggle that I really, really had and how I overcame it and where I'm at now versus where I used to be, it paints a better picture for those that are still in the deeper end of recovery, that feel like they're drowning, that, hey, there is a shallow end over there. I just got to keep going to find it. I struggled with that. And now I find that being able to look back and also help people see that, just because I can go and work at a convention now doesn't mean that 15 years ago I struggled to go in a grocery store by myself. And I definitely did not like going down the cleaning aisle because the smell triggered emotions in me that made me feel like trauma was happening to me all over again. Trauma is a tricky thing, and I've learned that we were all in different places, all at different times. And being accepting of people where they're at is very, very important, just as having boundaries of your own is very, very important. You can have boundaries and still accept that somebody may be struggling in a place that you don't struggle anymore. The moral of that is that talking about all of this stuff really, really helps. And I encourage you all to find your voice if you're struggling with trauma and that need to keep it quiet. I hope that you do find your voice, and I hope that you get help if you need. A big part of recovery is getting help when you need it. And I will always advocate for the crisis hotline. The crisis hotline has saved me in a couple of different instances, and I will always recommend the crisis hotline. The easy number is 988, but it isn't the only way to contact them. There is also text available, and I believe they have chat functions too. I have personally called. I have also chatted with them on the computer. And they have always been there to make me see maybe an aspect that I cannot see because I'm too close to the problem. And that's what it really helped me out with while I was in the deep of my recovery and needed that outside look to my life, but didn't really have healthy friends with healthy views to give me objective advice. 988 did that for me. So if you're struggling, if you need somebody to talk to, if you've had a major event and you just don't know what to do, and of course, if you're suicidal, please call 988 and talk to somebody. They may help you more than you know. That's all the update I think I have for today. I am always so thankful for you listening today, whenever this day is that you might be listening. As always, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. And until next time on To Which Aisle, light and love, my friends.